In this video, we will look into the min and max functions in Excel. These functions are straightforward but very useful in financial analysis. I'll head over to the min-max sheet in the arithmetic functions exercise file. The min function returns the smallest value in a range of cells, whereas the max function does the opposite. It returns the largest value in the range of cells. Here, I have a table which contains the salesperson name, their base salary, bonus percentage, and the calculated bonus. Let's say I want to find out what is the highest salary in the sales team. I can do that by using the max function. And inside the max function, I'll provide the range of values from which I want to find out the biggest number, and it will give us the highest salary. Likewise, if I want to find out the lowest salary in the sales team, I can do that by using the min function. These functions are also very useful when setting an upper limit or lower limit calculations. I'll unhide the two columns after column D. Now let's assume that our company has a policy to give bonus equal to 10% of the salary, but the bonus cannot exceed $12,500. In this case, if I want to calculate the final bonus for all of the salespeople, I can use the min function, provide the bonus cap, and the calculated bonus as arguments. Press enter and drag the formula down. And the function will return lower of the two values, that is 10% of the salary or 12,500. In this video, we're going to learn about the logical functions in Excel. Logical functions let us test conditions and return the results based on whether those conditions are met or not. In finance or FP&A domain, these functions are helpful if you want to apply some business rules. For example, if you want to find out which employees have met their sales target and which have not, these functions can be helpful. We're going to cover three important logical functions: the if function, and function, and the or function. Let's start off with the if function. The exercise file for this video is provided in the resources section. Let's start off with the first sheet. Here, I have a table with employee names, their starting date, and their tenure with the company. Our goal is to check who is eligible for bonus. The company's rule is simple. If an employee has been with the company for more than 6 months, then they are eligible for bonus. So in this case, we can use a logical function to apply this rule automatically and identify whether each employee is eligible or not. We can use the if function in this scenario. The if function has three arguments. The first argument is the logical test that we want the function to evaluate. The second argument is value if true. That is the answer that we want the function to return if the logical test has passed. And the third argument is value if false, which means what is the answer that we want the function to return if the logical test has failed. So in this example, for the logical test, I'm going to put in the tenure greater than 6. This is the logical test that we want the function to evaluate. And if this logical test is passed, that is, the tenure is greater than 6, then we want the formula to return eligible. Otherwise, we want the formula to return not eligible. Close the bracket, copy the formula all the way down. And there we go, we have our desired results. Next, we're going to work with the AND function. The AND function checks multiple conditions and returns true only if all of them are met. If even one condition fails, the result is false. This is useful when you have to evaluate more than one logical condition in one go. Let's navigate to the next sheet. Here we have a table with similar data like we had in the last exercise. Now let's assume the company's policy is to give bonuses only to those employees who have spent more than 6 months with the company and have also exceeded their revenue target. Since we need to test both the conditions, we can use the AND function here. So in the column G, I'm going to type in the AND function. The AND function takes in the logical arguments, and as you can see, the syntax of the formula shows you can put in as many logical arguments as you want. The first logical argument I want to evaluate is whether the tenure is greater than 6. And the second logical argument that I want the function to evaluate is whether the actual revenue is greater than the target. Close the bracket. And it will return true wherever both the conditions have been met and false where even one of the conditions is lapsed. Now I can combine the results of this AND function with the if statement to see which employees are eligible and which are not. So I'm going to put in the if statement. I'll give the result of the AND function as a reference. So if the value is true, I want to return eligible. If the value is false, I want to return not eligible. Note that it's not always necessary to calculate the AND function on its own in a separate column. We can also embed the AND function directly inside the logical test argument of the if statement. So for example, I will copy the AND function that I have written over here and go to the if statement. And in the logical test argument of the if statement, I'm just going to paste the AND function. And now I can copy and paste this formula. Even if there is no separate column for the AND function result, the if function works perfectly fine. Next, we're going to work with the OR function. Similar to the AND function, this function also takes in multiple logical tests. If any of the logical conditions is true, the OR function is going to return true. It only returns false when all the conditions have failed. In that sense, it kind of works as the opposite of the AND function. Let's switch to the next sheet. Here we have a list of departments along with their respective expenses. Our task is to flag departments that are either spending less than $150,000 or more than $300,000. This is a perfect situation to apply the OR function. So let's go ahead and type in the OR function. The first logical test is whether the expense is less than $150,000. And the second logical test is whether the expense is greater than $300,000. Copy the formula, paste it all along. So as we can see, the OR function has done its job. It has returned true wherever the department is overspending or underspending. Now we can wrap the results of this OR function inside the if function to clearly flag the departments that are crossing either the lower or the upper expense thresholds. So I'm going to type in if. For the logical test, I'm just going to provide reference to the cell which has the output of the OR function. And if it is true, then I want to return flag. Otherwise, I want to return OK.